Hello and welcome to our second video in the series of Blazor Tutorials. This is our second video and we're just gonna continue from the previous one where we left off. In the previous video, we were able to create a Blazor WebAssembly app with ASP.NET Core identity, and in this video, we're gonna enable the email confirmation when creating an account, and also we could do the forget password where the user will receive a reset password link so he could do the reset. So right now I'm still logged in with the account that we have previously created. I'm just gonna delete this account so we can create a new one again using the same email. Okay, so if we do registration again using the same account, what we are gonna see is this message here that telling us that we have not enabled our email sender yet. So that's what we're gonna do in this session. So we don't need to click here manually. Instead, an email will be sent to our user, and it's actually this documentation that we're gonna implement. So I'm just gonna copy this link and open it in a new browser so we don't lose it when we continue debugging. So I'm just gonna confirm so I can delete this again and we can use the same email account when we test the registration later. And yeah, I'm just gonna delete this account again. Okay, I'm gonna stop debugging now and go back to Visual Studio to start our implementation. So from the documentation, what we're gonna do is just follow the documentation. We can skip the first step because we already have our application with authentication enabled. We can start with this one where we will need to configure our email sender account using SendGrid. So if you don't have SendGrid account yet, you can follow the instructions in this link. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue implementing this code here to enable our email sender. So I'll just copy this one and put it I will create a folder in our Blazor WebAssembly app server project, name it services, and add a new class, and paste the code that we have copied. I'm just gonna rename the file name so it's gonna be the same with our class. Okay, next is we need to configure SendGrid secrets. So in the tutorial that we are following, the suggested way is to use Secret Manager tool, but for simplicity in our application we're just gonna do it in the configuration file or on the app settings file. So let's go ahead and set up the SendGrid secrets in our app settings file. I'm gonna add a new section for SendGrid and add one value or one entry for API key. So you need to have a SendGrid account and get the API key from there. Next is we're gonna install the SendGrid package to our Blazor WebAssembly app server. In package manager console, make sure you have selected the server app and paste the command that we have copied. And with that, we have installed the SendGrid package in our server project. Next is we're gonna implement the iEmail sender interface. Let's just copy this part of the code and create a new class in our services folder, name it email sender, and paste the code that we had copied again. So we just need to bring in the namespaces for iEmail sender, iOptions, and the SendGrid classes. Okay. So we are not doing the getting of the SendGrid secrets from the secret manager tool. We need to add some code to get the secret from our app settings JSON file. I'm actually gonna add some additional settings here. App settings. I'm gonna add one for the app email, which is the email of our app, and app username. So these two are going to be used to when sending an email to our user. So when our user receives an email, it's the email here and the name here that is going to be the sender of our email to the user. I'm just going to put Blazor at WebAssembly.com, for example, and I'm gonna say Blazor WebAssembly up here. Going back to our email sender class, I'm gonna check if the SendGrid key is still empty, and if it is, I'm gonna get the settings from the configuration file or from our app settings.json file. For that, we need to inject the configuration. Make sure you select Microsoft Extensions configuration and add the property configuration, and use that configuration to get our SendGrid API key. And also we need to get the SendGrid user or our app user. If we don't get anything from the secret manager, we have to get it from the configuration as well. Okay, app settings and app username. The last one is the sender. We're gonna use configuration, app settings, and app email. And use that sender for the sender of the email, right? I think we're done here, so let's continue. The next step, and I think this is the last step that we need to do, is to configure the email sender in the configure services method of the startup class file. So what we need are these lines of code here, and put it in our startup class configure services method. Okay, we just need to add the namespaces, and now we can do our test. I'm just gonna hit F5. Before doing that, let me stop debugging first and add my SendGrid key to the configuration file. Alright, I have already added my SendGrid key to the configuration file, so we can go back, we can go ahead and test again our application. We can go to register, use the same email account that we have been using, and confirm the password and click register. And see now that the confirmation is that we have to go and check our email to do the confirmation from there, and our user should receive this kind of email. So it's gonna be from Blazor WebAssembly app that we have configured in our configuration settings, and the email that we have put there as well. So the user just need to click the link there to confirm the account. So the account has been confirmed, and we can go ahead and try to log in. There, our account has been successfully logged in, and in the registration process we were able to send confirmation email to our user. Now I'm gonna log out and test the forgot password. So I'm gonna click login here and click forget password and type in our email account. Click reset password, and there an email for resetting the password will be sent to our user, and from here they could just click the reset password link where they will be navigated to the site where they could reset the password. Reset. After resetting the password, the user can try to log in again to test whether the reset has been successful, and it is. So I think that's it for this session. Hope that you guys enjoy and learn how to enable the email sender for the registration of our Blazor WebAssembly application. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to our channel, and see you again to our next tutorial. Bye bye.